Righty then. Successful Indie Author 5-Minute Focus, episode 1033. Annual production schedule. Today is New Year's Eve. So you can give me a New Year's Eve present and go down and click that like button, subscribe to this channel, and then you'll get all the updates when they happen. 5-minute focus videos, a nearly endless supply. Annual production schedule. Today's New Year's Eve again. So what do you do for 2025? Well, decide what you like to write, draw a circle, decide what sells, find where they overlap, write that. Write what you like, that is also going to sell. Because if you're going to make 2025 a business year and start making money, you need to write what people want to read. Yes, you can write your own stuff, make it up as you go. Well, that's kind of what we do. Oh, hang on. Oh, there's Stanley back there. And over on this side, we have Moose. There's a cow and a calf out there somewhere. Anyway, Moose, dog. Where was I? Decide what you like to write. Decide what's going to sell. You can look at it. You can see it. You can get a K-Lytics report. All of that will work together in your favor to figure out, what am I going to write? If you're writing all passion projects, perfectly fine. Just change and manage your expectations regarding revenue. Revenue comes from people wanting to read what you write. So you got to find that overlap. Give yourself twice as long as you think it's going to take. If you think you can write a book in a month, and this is me, I sit behind a computer for 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. So you do all the math on that. 31 times 12 is infinity minus 6. So you add 3, carry the 4, and all of a sudden, if I can't write a book in that amount of time, then there's something wrong with me, because I'm behind a computer that much. Am I doofing off? Am I scrolling Facebook? What am I doing? But if I'm writing, and if I'm actually writing, which I only need to write 2 to 3 hours out of all that time in order to generate a full and good book in a month. Plenty of time to think, plenty of time to prognosticate where that story is going to go. Even though I write the first chapter, I write the last chapter. So here's where I start, here's where I end, and then I fill the stuff in between, depending on how long I want the book to be, any side plots that might get a story later, or other things just to keep things going and give me the length of the book that I'm looking for. So that's how I do it. A month is generally all it takes to write a book, even though I've been working on the current one for, today will be the 31st day, and I'm at 59,000 words. So averaging about 2,000 words a day, which is okay. Over the holidays and stuff, everything going on, my son visited, it's all good. So give yourself twice as long. If you think you can run it a month, give yourself 2 months on your production schedule. So here you are, three books in through 6 months. And in the last 6 months of the year, say maybe 3 books in this series, maybe something else, and leave it kind of waffly to give yourself room to flex. Because if that first book doesn't take off in a new series that you're starting, and let's say we're starting fresh in 2025, you're writing a new series, and that first book doesn't take off, and the second book is dead on arrival, then you write the third book to finish it up. But are you going to keep going in a series that's not selling? That's how you don't make money. And we're trying to make money in this. If it's a hobby, fine, just manage your expectations that you're not going to make money. But if you're trying to make money in this business, then that first book doesn't sell. What are you doing to, oh, look at him. What are you doing to keep pushing it and adding a second or third book that could work to push that first book, but it might not. So you need to be able to flex. So give yourself an annual production schedule that really is only committed for the first 6 months. And then keep in mind that 75% of your business is writing. I believe that. I know some people said, well, I can only write for 10%, and 90% is all this other stuff. Well, then your business is upside down. Got to write, because you are the talent, you are the production. If you're running a publishing business, that's something completely different. But if you're the business, then you write your story and get it out there. Spend 90% of your time writing, or 75% of your time writing, and then the other 25%. Now, how much time do we spend avoiding doing ads, avoiding marketing, avoiding brand awareness? We might think we're doing a lot of brand stuff because we're posting on Facebook and we're doing stuff. We're making X posts, and yay, people are liking our stuff. I cut off there for a second. With more intentionality, you can build that brand at much, much reduced time commitment to give yourself 75% of your time to write. And then advertising, I'm putting it off. Oh, I need to check this. I jumped in there this morning. Okay, added a couple books. It took me all of 5 minutes. So I've been avoiding it for days. Why did I avoid it for days? Because advertising, it sucks. 5 minutes. Just do it. And then get back to writing because you like writing. That's what we like to do. So there you go. Production schedule for the year, 6 months, really committed based on what's working, what's not. Adjust, write what you like to write. That also is a genre where readers want to read it. So find that overlap, write that, because it's a lot easier to be committed if you know the books are going to sell. Peace, fellow humans.